Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War gameplay. We're going to be playing on Checkmate, and we're also going to be using the Groza Assault Rifle, one of my favorites in this game. Absolutely insane. I say this all the time. You guys know my personal opinion about this Assault Rifle. I don't need to tell you again at all. Just please give it a shot, rank it up, get some attachments, and try it out. But today we're going to be talking about the Blame Truth and Birdman beef. Now, I know personally I should probably not be hopping in this, and I'm not hopping in this. I just want to state my personal opinion on the whole thing and what I think about it. I always know that if it's not your beef, don't say anything about it, don't deal with it, don't even mention it. And by doing this, I am kind of mentioning it, I'm kind of talking about it, so that's not really a plus for me, but I just thought it was something very serious that we should talk about, and it's very important for the future of Call of Duty. But if you don't really understand what's going on here between Blame Truth and Birdman, basically, the shortest version that I could give you is that Blame Truth is kind of annoyed with Birdman for not really talking that much about skill-based matchmaking. He only makes an occasional video, and then after that, it's nothing else. He never says another word about it, and he doesn't push it out that much. And also, his comment section annoys Blame Truth a little bit too. And then Birdman is mad at Blame Truth, saying that Blame Truth doesn't really post that much in the past, like 3-4 years ago, hasn't posted that much about the problems with Call of Duty. So we can't blame him for not posting that much when he hasn't done it that much in the past. And also, Blame Truth was talking about OnlyFans stuff, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And that was another thing that was going on in the beef. But I'm not really going to talk about the OnlyFans situation. I'm just going to talk about solely Call of Duty. That's all. Because that's what this channel is about, right? You know, I could go ahead and talk about OnlyFans, but I might save that for another account if we ever get to that point. Right now, this is a COD channel. It's a gaming channel. I talk mostly about COD, Battlefield, and things like that. So I'm going to probably keep it that way. Also, I would like to say, I understand that this beef probably isn't really aggravating either of them. You know, they're both benefiting off of it. You know, both of them are talking about each other, which means viewers are going to both different channels. They're probably getting new subs, you know, some more views and stuff like that, which equals to more cash. It's not really hurting them. It can only benefit them from this type of beef. But at the end of the day, it's still negative energy towards the main cause that we're all in the same situation on. You know, we're all in the same boat. All of us. Every single commentary channel that's talking about Call of Duty right now, including Blame Truth and Birdman, regardless of who posts the most Call of Duty content or what, you know, channel posts about OnlyFans or who posted the most in the past, it really simply doesn't matter. At the end of the day, all of us play Call of Duty, and we're all running into the same situation with skill-based matchmaking. We're all tired of having to sweat every 5 seconds in a casual Call of Duty game. You know, it was never like that in the past. Especially coming from two OG COD players, you both know how it played. We all know what's going on right now. We all know the horrible turn that COD is taking, and we should be doing every last bit of our power to fix this situation. So trust me, I do understand that this beef might be positive for both of you guys. Even though I'm not that deep into it, I don't know any of the behind-the-scenes details. I'm not going into that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that if the possibility comes where you both are benefiting off of this, and you both want to continue doing this because you are benefiting off of this, just know that it's whatever, you know? Nobody should care about that. It's how you guys want to run your own channels, and if people want to watch that content, they'll watch that content. They'll enjoy that content. Nothing wrong with that. It's just I hope for one time, maybe, you guys could possibly put away your differences, and we could focus on this one goal to fix Call of Duty. But that's the only way we could possibly save COD. The only possible way is if, as a community, we can put aside all of our differences and we can come together no matter what type of content you make, no matter what type of channel you are, live gameplay or regular commentary. It simply does not matter at this time. If we want a difference to happen in the community or in this game, we cannot be fighting, we cannot be beefing, we cannot be messing around. Yes, we all poke fun at each other, but serious official beef is not going to resolve anything. If anything, the beef is only going to give Activision more time to change things up and make it even harder for us to make any type of movement to stop skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty and make sure that developers have more time to create a good Call of Duty game. Like, for example, this year, they forced out COD when it simply was not ready. Black Ops Cold War is an incomplete game. No content, tons of bugs, tons of glitches. You guys have heard me say the same thing over and over, day after day. You guys already know the issues with Black Ops Cold War. And they still put out the game way early because Activision is money hungry, they're greedy, and they know that they need to get the game out at a certain time in order to get certain sales. So at the expense of their own community, the players, us, the people who buy their game every single year, you know, we religiously helped them, and we made them who they are today, this massive corporation. They completely push us aside just to make sure that they can meet their deadlines. Currently, Activision feels basically invincible. Nobody can touch them. There's no competitors out there that can officially compete with Call of Duty, even though it would be a very easy competition if someone else came out and he just wiped clean Call of Duty. No doubt, Call of Duty is such an old game. Anything new that's very similar to COD, it could probably compete with it very easily. But right now, there's nothing. No word at all of any game. Maybe coming around like February, I think 2nd or something, I was told there might be something that could potentially come out. But so far, absolutely nothing. Call of Duty has zero competition, and they have no worry of losing their fan base. Because one thing that COD has for it is its gameplay. It's very addicting, and people are really craving that Call of Duty style that they cannot, and I repeat, you cannot get the Call of Duty style in any other game, just COD. And because of that, people will always return to COD, and Activision knows this. So things like skill-based matchmaking, they're not worried about because they know people are going to continuously come back no matter what the situation is. But if we can get a ton, and I mean a ton of big voices that can constantly put out content to really push Activision back and let your viewers know about this situation, encouraging people to reverse boost, encouraging people to fight against skill-based matchmaking, encouraging people to continuously keep messaging the developers on these social media sites and letting them know that it's a massive issue in the community that should definitely be resolved to make it a better experience. We need people, big voices, to keep pushing this content out. And a beef is not going to push this content out. It's just going to make people forget about what the situation is in COD and just have them distracted with a nice good beef. You just can't go wrong with a good beef. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in the world can deny that. Everybody's going to go instantly over to the beef, and everything that's going on in Call of Duty will be completely forgotten. And honestly, that shouldn't be a bad thing, I guess. You know, it's nice to take a break from worrying about what's going on in COD, and it's probably a nice break for a lot of you guys in the content scene to see a lot of different things besides Call of Duty. But at the end of the day, we still have to stay focused. We made a good change so far. A lot of people who are not buying the battle passes and DLC content from the store, we've made a difference with the prices that this game has brought in for microtransactions compared to previous titles like Modern Warfare. But sadly, even with the progress we have made, I do not think that this beef is going to end anytime soon. And even though the beef, quote-unquote the beef, where they're going to be making videos about each other, tweeting at each other, to me personally, I think that's done. It's no way that's going to go on very long. It was a very simple beef. It wasn't really anything too crazy. It's no way that they're going to actually, go back and forth on something like this. But just the tension between the two is going to be what makes it absolutely impossible for anybody to unite and actually try to put an end to skill-based matchmaking. A lot of content creators nowadays have pretty big egos, so it's going to be hard for a lot of the smaller guys to communicate and try to get voices out there and make people do different videos and topics, maybe even collaborations, to make something change. But when it comes to the bigger voices, they'll typically listen to each other. They'll typically talk to each other, communicate, and try to resolve some of these issues together. But this is one situation where it seems like this isn't going to be the case. Because like I said, as long as there is tension between the two, and tension between the Call of Duty community in general, it's just not going to happen. No changes are ever going to be made, and Activision is going to have all the time in the world to keep implementing new and horrible things into the game, while we sit back and do absolutely nothing. And I mean everybody in the community, not just Blame Truth and Birdman. I'm talking about everybody. Commentary channels, live gameplay channels, every possible outlet of content that uses Call of Duty even as background gameplay. It doesn't matter who you are. COD is in your videos. COD is in your lifestyle. COD is love, COD is life. Let's be honest here, guys. COD is a great game. It's just over time, it has been completely butchered and abused because Activision wants to use it for money instead of use it for fun. Just imagine the change in Call of Duty we can actually make if we can get every single content creator to actually speak on this topic. You'd be surprised. A lot of people will think, well, we're all in the same community. We all watch the same people. But you would be surprised how many people watch each and every one of these content creators, and only those content creators. You know, they don't branch off to anybody else. They only watch that one individual. So if anybody else makes any content about skill-based matchmaking or anything, they're not going to see it because they only see that one individual in the Call of Duty scene. But if we could get each and every Call of Duty content creator to speak about this topic, make a skill-based matchmaking rant, or even just a 30-second snippet, if you guys don't even like commentaries, just a little chat with us talking about why skill-based matchmaking is bad and make it public on one of your socials, and just get this movement going. If we can get each and every individual to do that, everybody, there'll be tons, if not millions of people who know about this problem. And even if that's just a tiny little dent in Activision's income, they will still notice, and it'll still make a massive difference for not only them, but for us when it comes to a Call of Duty game. But everybody, that's my personal opinion about this whole beef. I know I have a ton of people that kept requesting me to make a video about this, so here it is. I don't really mind too much about the beef, it's whatever, it's just a beef. But at the end of the day, I really hope that we can all get our focus on one thing here, and that is the destruction of Call of Duty, and hopefully, as a massive community, we can make a change for the better. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, and by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live stream some video games, I do that over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.